YouTube Rando here. I was going through my bag and I noticed there was quite a bit of smalls, just small things in my bags that lay around and irk my nerves when I'm trying to go through my bag and get to the bottom of it, and there's all kinds of, little stuff in the way. So I noticed that a lot of the stuff was either made to be a keychain or close enough, So what I've done is I've taken everything that's small, that's just in my way or something I have extras of or whatever, and I'm gonna put them on a keychain on a hook and hook them to the outside of my bag. So not only can I get to them whenever I need them without going into my bag, I can take them off my bag and put them on my belt loop as long as I'm not hunting, and it's not too loud, but I can keep them on my persons at all times is what I'm getting at. So I just wanted to go through it and show you kind of what I've added to it so far, and we're going to add more things to it, but I wanted to go ahead and show it as is. We have the little LED hand crank flashlight. Now I know this is kind of big for a keychain, but it's really light, and I wanted something that didn't take batteries, because I didn't want to have to have batteries with it. Sometimes I'll just tape them to the outside of my flashlight, the batteries, with some electrical tape, but I didn't want to have to do that, so we went with the little hand crank 3 LED. I'll do a review on this. I got this from actually a YouTube buddy, but it's a pretty cool little tool. I like it. We have the whistle sheath combo for the Smith & Wesson Tonto here. Just a quick blade, access to a quick cutting tool. I carry one in my pocket, so I don't actually have to have that on there, but I wanted it on there anyway because this was one that was just actually sitting inside of my day pack. So I took it out and clipped it on the clip. We have the key to all my trigger locks for my pistols and my rifles. Everything I keep down here is in a gun cabinet, so I keep them double locked. I keep a slide lock, or I keep the bolt removed, and then I keep a trigger lock on them inside of my gun cabinet. So it just makes more sense to do it like that when you have kids and you're using a cheesy gun cabinet, something that could be broken open with a pry bar. The Walmart specials, you know which ones I'm talking about. So we keep that on there as well, just, spare key. We have flint, and you can see that puppy has been used quite a bit. It's beat down on 2 sides, starting on 3. So we do use those. We practice with them, or, if I just don't have my lighter handy and I see that and my lighter just happens to be in my jacket pocket or something, I'm not wearing my jacket, I'll grab it and use it to start the campfire or whatever. I teach my kids with it as well. I show them how to use these. Now the most important thing on my keychain anyway is my spare keys. My bug out truck's not on here right now, but I do have my bug out car. I have that key on here. So we're going to put the truck key on here as well. I just have to get another one made for it. I don't have 2 keys for that truck, so that's why the truck key is not on here yet. And I'm going to do a video on the car as well, because I haven't ever showed it, so be looking forward to that video. Over that. Here we just have a little compass. It's also a whistle, an extra whistle, and a thermometer. It's just a little combo tool that I picked up on eBay for real cheap. I want to say it was like $1, maybe $2, and I compared it to my other cheap compasses, and it holds true north. I mean, or close enough, you know what I mean? They all pointed the same direction, so it works well enough, for what it is, for what you pay for it. Here we just have it's a paracord bracelet. Lady that I met had made me, and I just don't wear bracelets, so I went ahead and threw it on my keychain, and I'd like to get another one and throw it on here as well. If I need cordage, I can break one down and still have one, you know. So I'd like to get another one, maybe look into ordering one or something. And then this is probably the tool I use the most when we're camping anyways, because I can charge all my stuff on it. I can charge my cell phone on this, I can charge my GPS on this. Now Apple doesn't like it at all, let me tell you that. I have a iPod, I have an iPhone, I have an iPad, and my wife has an iMac, and none of them will charge off this. Or not an iMac, iPad. She has an iPad too, I have an iPad one. But none of them will charge on this except the iPod. Even my iPhone won't charge on it for some reason, I don't know why. But pretty much anything with a USB port that, you know, within limits, it'll charge it. You know, my GPS is pretty big, has a pretty big battery, long battery life, and I can charge the GPS on this in about an hour and a half, and granted that's a long time, but usually if my GPS goes dead, I'm just trying to get some information out of it, so I really only need to charge it for a few minutes with this, and I can get the information off and, you know, relay that information to wherever I need to. So you don't have to just sit there and charge it. Or, you know, if your phone goes dead, you need to make an emergency call, you can charge it on this for a few minutes. If it starts to go dead, plug it into it and charge it while you're talking on it. You know what I mean? So these things work well, and it comes with a bunch of adapters for different cell phones. You know, different cell phones. A lot of cell phones don't just plug into a USB anymore, or yet, whatever, however you want to look at that. So it comes with a bunch of different adapters, like my GPS takes different adapters, so you could charge, you know, digital cameras on it, you know, pretty much anything that you can plug into a USB port, or one that'll match the multi-adapters they make for it, which they only sent me 4. I don't know if they make more or not. They may. If not, I'm sure you can buy a USB adapter for whatever appliance you're trying to charge. You know, whatever electronic, whatever. If you have a tablet or something that takes some kind of quirky little plug-in, just see if they sell that plug-in with a USB port, you know, 2 USB port, and plug it into there. And it just cranks over. So it's really easy to use. It's not hard to crank at all. You can actually crank it pretty fast. And I also have a light that plugs into here that I could use as a flashlight if need be, that I keep with the adapters on it. And then I have a little USB extension cord for it and all that good stuff. So yeah, it looks about like that. Oh. And you can tell it's, you know, it's not heavy, but it is bulky, and if you were going through some harsh terrain with that, that might get kind of annoying. That's the only problems I could see with it. But other than that, a lot of this stuff I like to have on the outside of my pack so I can reach to it right away. I don't have to go into my pack to get it, or if I'm going through my pack, I have a light to do it, you know? So, that's it. Thanks for watching, YouTube.